Are you looking for some family fun that won't break the bank? Hi, welcome to the A-Mom. My name is Jill. Let's get started. Just because you don't have a lot of money to spend doesn't mean you can't have fun too. So let's look at some awesome ways to have fun with the family without breaking that bank. Do a day trip at a national park. Go for a hike, swim at the lake. Hey, that's a full day of fun. You can even just go to your local park, bring a picnic, and fly a kite. How fun is that? Check out your library. Quite seriously, there are so many fun activities that are free at the library. There's always something going on in the library. Check them out. They have a whole bunch of schedules. You might be surprised at how much fun you might have at the library. And they're free. Check out a flea market or even a farmer's market. Guess what? Great thing about that is usually they're local people, which, hey, supporting local, that is awesome. But in a lot of cases, they're actually not that expensive. You get to walk around, check out things that you might not have seen before, and explore. Stargazing or checking out a meteor shower. They're super fun to do and cost very little to nothing. With this one, you're going to need a vehicle so you can get out of town, away from light pollution. Do not destroy your night vision with other lights. A lot of people will pull out their phones, and that's actually a bad idea. It takes about, I think if I remember correctly, it takes between a half an hour to an hour to adjust your eyes fully. But when you finally fully adjust your eyes to the nighttime, it is beautiful. Like, you see so many more stars. Maybe do a Timmy's runs beforehand. Done it when I lived in BC with friends, and it was such a fun thing. Check out your local historical sites. You might not even know the history of your city that well. You can check it out online, but also there's plaques all around your city that will tell you a little historical facts. So just walk around and see if you can find those historical plaques. They're super cool, and they tell you a part of the city that you might not know anything about. Check out your local museum. So a lot of these museums will have a free day in the month. So check out if they have any of those free days. I know in some cities they have this, is where if you go to the library, you can actually get museum passes. Why pay for the whole family to go to the museum when you can go for free? This one you'll need to do a little bit of planning, and I think this would be a fun one. I haven't done it, but I kind of tempted to do this, is doing a scavenger hunt. Now, you would need to have two groups, so if you have aunts and uncles or grandparents or whoever you would like to spend that day with, you can split up in two groups or more and create a scavenger hunt. So how much fun would that be? And on top of it, you have all these photos to remember your fun day. If you like the idea of doing a hunt but don't want to put in the work, geocaching might be your thing. You can download apps and even check out Reddits and stuff like that. It is pretty much a worldwide treasure hunt. Geocaching is pretty fun, and a little bit addicting. Some people really love it and spend a lot of time on it. It's lots of fun. It's like a treasure hunt. You'll love it. Check it out. Check out your local festivals. So a lot of the local festivals might cost money for certain parts, but there usually is a good chunk that is free for families. And then you kind of pick and choose what you're going to spend your money on. So an easy way of doing that is just literally checking out your city and saying festivals, the festival schedules. And usually they'll have a bunch of festivals that your city has and puts on every year. You can pretty much pick out different festivals that you like or might seem interesting. Totally suggest checking out a festival that you might think that you're not interested in. I've gone to a couple of festivals that I thought I wouldn't really care for and ended up being my absolute favorite festivals. So totally check it out, your local festivals. This one isn't free, but at the same time, it doesn't cost that much money and you get something at the end. And that is fruit picking. Go to your pumpkin patch or your apple orchards or berry farms. You can pick up your fruit all day and, at the end you have fruit that you can make something with, which can be a family activity too. Having a fire. You can even make little challenges, like who can make the best s'mores on the fire. So, it can be, it's not just sitting around and doing nothing around a fire. You can actually kind of have a little bit more. Plus, I kind of feel like the fire is kind of like a version of the kitchen table where people can talk and share and tell stories. It's peaceful, but at the same time, very connecting. I want to make it clear, please do not just randomly make a fire anywhere. Please do use a fire pit, whether that means that you're going to a campsite, or you have friends or family that live in a country area, or you just have one of those fire pits that are safe for in the city. Please make sure that you are safe about this. Make sure there's no fire bans at that time. On the same note of fire, check out your local fire station and get a tour. A lot of these fire stations will do tours, and it is so much fun for kids to get to check out what is happening in a fire station. They get to ask questions that they wouldn't normally, most people wouldn't know. They get to see what the equipment that they use. And those firefighters are so friendly. Totally just suggest this one at least once with children. With that said, you can probably go to quite a few different local areas and they'll probably give you tours. You could even go to, I know at one point there was the whole Hershey chocolate factory that people would go and check out tours. I've gone to a couple different of those kind of factories, and they're super fun. I would totally suggest just checking out any of those tours. Usually they're pretty much all of them are free, so why not? They don't cost anything. It's something to do that's free and educational. Yay! So those were just a few of my budget-friendly family outings. If you have an outing that is awesome and doesn't break the bank, let me know down in the comments. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell button. Until next time, stay safe, stay lovely.